What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Everyday Technology. Nate here, back at you with another video, and I have been using the sit-stand desk behind me here for around 8 months now. So I think it's about time for me to give my long-term opinion on sit-stand desks. Not primarily this specific desk in general, but just sit-stand desks as a whole. If they're good, what are their benefits, and also what are their drawbacks. So if you guys don't remember, I actually already made a review of this particular sit-stand desk by a company called Thesbo because they sent it out for me to check out on my channel. In that video, I actually put the desk together and kind of gave you my first impressions. But after using a sit-stand desk for around 8 months now, I think I am ready to give you guys a more in-depth look on how I use this desk and also how it has affected me both positively and negatively. Over the time that I have used a sit-stand desk, I have actually liked standing more than sitting. But standing doesn't come without its downsides, and I actually went over this in a previous video when I reviewed a mat, an anti-fatigue mat for my feet from a company called Ergodriven. So essentially what I said in that video was that while standing is a lot more productive for me because I am way more focused than when I'm sitting, it does have quite a few negative consequences, especially on my feet and my back if you don't have a mat. And that helps with your feet. It cushions your feet so the bottom of your feet aren't aching after a day of work. And it also helps your posture so you are standing up straight. But in my opinion, getting a mat is an essential because I used a sit-stand desk for about 5 months without one. And let me just say, although I did like standing, it wasn't the most comfortable thing in the world. One of the huge plus sides for owning a sit-stand desk is that I can switch between sitting and standing, or even in between, anytime I want. So let's say I'm getting a little tired standing, then I can go into sitting mode and get my work done that way. It's a lot easier to have a motor on a sit-stand desk, so if you're looking into getting a desk like this, don't go for the cheaper options that only allow one height, such as just a standing desk, because it literally gives you zero flexibility as to the different positions that you can put it in. And if you decide that later on, let's say you're having back problems or something like that, you can't just switch to sitting. It won't work. You have to buy a completely new desk. So if you want a cheaper option other than a motorized desk, because this one right here is actually around $400, I would get a crank sit-stand desk. So at least you can still adjust it. It might be a little bit more manual labor, but trust me, you're gonna like it a lot more with the added flexibility. Now, I have talked about the health drawbacks, especially without using a mat, but now I'm gonna go over some of the things that I have personally noticed with me, because as I said in some of my previous videos about this desk, it varies person to person. Someone might really like standing, and another person might have a lot of difficulties standing for long periods of time. So it really just depends on the person who's buying this. I have also noticed that I'm a lot more energized because I'm actually doing something while I'm working instead of just sitting around. One of the things that I cannot stress enough though when it comes to sit-stand desk is you definitely want to vary standing and sitting. You don't want to stand for long periods of time. You also don't want to sit for long periods of time, which is why when I'm doing a lot of schoolwork or video editing, I like to switch around every 1 to 2 hours. So the question is, should you buy a sit-stand desk? Now, in the 8 months that I have been using the desk behind me, I have definitely noticed a lot of changes for the better. I'm more motivated to do work. I'm more energized because I'm actually doing something at my desk, and I feel like when I'm done working, I am more accomplished because I wasn't sitting all day. Additionally, it's also nice to have the ability to raise and lower the desk at any time you want, because let's say you get a new office chair, and if you were just using a regular desk, if the office chair's arms were too big, you wouldn't be able to slide it underneath your desk. But with this, you can just move up the desk a few inches and you'll be all set. So in my opinion, if you have the money, I would definitely pick up a sit-stand desk. It doesn't have to be motorized. It doesn't have to be the Fezbo sit-stand desk. But if you are doing a ton of work sitting and you just feel bad sitting all day long, yes, I would definitely consider picking a sit-stand desk up. If, however, you have any type of foot problems or back problems, I would consider investing instead in a better chair and just take time to get up and walk around between working, because standing, even for me, can be a little bit uncomfortable at times if I do it for too long. So if you have any medical conditions, it's probably not the best choice for you. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, you know what to do. Hit the like button, comment if you have any feedback, subscribe if you aren't already, because like 90% of my viewers are not subscribed, so get cracking, because I am almost to 1K subs and I want to hit it very soon. Now, if you want to pick up the Fezbo sit-stand desk, or you want to watch my previous review, you can do that by clicking the first links in the description down below. And as always guys, I am Nate from Everyday Technology, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.